to my YouTube family. Welcome or welcome back. Today's video is going to be for the new moon in Libra. Yes, we have a new moon in Libra, and if you're not seeing this during this new moon in Libra, that is completely fine. There is still a message in here for you. That's why you're here, okay? So we're going to have obviously 6 piles here. I'm going to give you a minute to pick your pile. But before we get into that, make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. I have a community that I'm building and I have been loving it. So definitely check the description below if you want to be part of this community. We are full of people who enjoy self-mastery, spirituality, and just talking with others. Also, if you would like a tarot reading, I have 50% off for Libra season right now, so come check it out. And yeah, okay, let's go ahead and get into our pile selection. This is going to be representing the newness that you're walking into with this new moon, okay? Whether this is the Libra new moon, like I said, or not, okay? This upcoming new moon. All right, here we have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4, pile number 5, and pile number 6. All right, so take your time, decide however you would like to decide. You can do it randomly, intuitively, use the timestamps, emojis, whatever you decide. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and see what's coming up for you this new moon. Alrighty, pile number 1, let's go ahead and get into your reading. As you can see, I've already laid out your cards here. I haven't really looked at them, but we're gonna explore together, okay? We're gonna start with this What's the Vibe card for this Libra new moon. Ooh, we have antisocial, in your feelings, silent treatment, left out. So I'm seeing already the current energy and the energy kind of flowing into this new moon for you, whichever new moon this is definitely about you being in your feelings and you not necessarily, I don't feel like this is hermit mode, you're in solitude, understanding yourself. I honestly just think this is in your feelings. This is you emotionally feeling upset about something and feeling, I'm hearing like misread or feeling judged or feeling misunderstood in some way, shape, or form. Okay, you could be giving someone the silent treatment here. Now, one thing that's interesting is Libra energy definitely gives silent treatment. Okay, so you could have Libra somewhere in your chart, Libra Mercury. We could have Aquarius in your chart, that's significant. Aquarius Mercury here, or 3rd house. Okay, we have number 26, Great Fortune. Okay, so with this Libra new moon, the newness that's coming in is a lot of great fortune for you. Okay, so Spirit's telling me here, we also have a month of the year, it's August. Okay, interesting. So something that you did back in August is definitely has laid foundations for this great fortune. There is something that you are going to pat yourself on the back for. Okay, so you know, emotionally, as this new moon is kicking up, it's gonna be a little bit emotional for you. Okay, got to be honest. But the outcome and the benefits of this new moon is a lot of newness when it comes to fortune. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into these channel messages. Okay, so we have, let's focus on what's in your control. Fix the situation if you're looking for a certain outcome. Right. So I do feel like Spirit's telling you here. Oh, and yeah, Spirit's definitely telling you here, you have a lot more power than you're giving yourself credit for. With this antisocial card, there's something that you're not stepping up to the plate for, essentially. And with this new moon, it's an opportunity for you to step up and open the book, literally do the research, do the work, right? And stepping up doesn't mean putting yourself out there in an uncomfortable way at this time. Okay, not necessarily. It could be if you feel called to do that. But what I'm feeling like this is for most of you here, this is talking about actually going into this hermit mode, actually doing the reflection and enjoying the solitude versus being like, I'm alone, I'm in my feelings, nobody cares about me, yada, yada, yada. Okay. So let's continue. There's something that you've been wanting to do here, or there's something that you started researching. There's something you started getting good at, so to speak, back in August, and it's coming back around for you. Okay. We have my consciousness expands, creating new pathways for infinite prosperity. And we also have embrace the uncertainty, exciting outcomes emerge from the maybe. Okay, so yeah, Spirit's telling you, this is the thing. This is talking about quantum manifestation here. So that could be something that you're interested in. You could have started researching, okay, or something you need to start researching. But Spirit's telling me here, when you, let me get my words together, hold on. When you are emotional because you don't know what way something's gonna go, you have a lack of direction, you are feeling confused, or have a lack of balance, you can use that to your advantage, okay? Nothing is anything until you say it is, okay? So this emotional time for you can be benefiting you. It can be taking you closer and closer in a very narrow way to exactly what you're looking for. But instead, you're saying this is a tumultuous time, this is a treacherous time, and the great fortune you're looking for is so far from where you are versus very, very close to you and bringing you to the great fortune. Do you understand what I'm saying here, pile number one, okay? Shame needs to be your biggest motivator. Look at that. In your feelings, antisocial, shame needs to be your biggest motivator. Do you see what I'm saying here? Do you see what Spirit's trying to tell you? Spirit's literally telling you, pile number one, shame needs to be your biggest motivator in the sense that when you look around, you want to be proud and you want to be happy about the conscious life that you have created for yourself. Okay? It says, don't let nobody track dirt in your house. Okay, this is a hoodoo term, so you could be into hoodoo even if you're not. This is telling you, don't let anybody bring in negative emotions into your home, into your space. You know why? This antisocial energy starts to pop out. You start to take on this energy, especially if you're on the empathetic side. You start to carry this energy with you, and suddenly you're feeling antisocial. Suddenly you're in your feelings. Suddenly you don't want to talk. Okay, you're thinking is something wrong with you? Is something out of your control? No, baby, you've just given up control. You just let other people's emotions track dirt all up in your space, in your aura. Okay, shame needs to be your biggest motivator. You don't want to look, and not to compare, but I'm gonna say anyway, you don't want to look like them bums, okay? And when I say bum in the sense of somebody's not trying, okay? You want to be somebody who looks back at your journey and says, you know what? Back in August, I put my foot down. I said, this is what I wanted to do. I've been researching since then. I've been moving the way I've been called to move. Even if it doesn't feel connected to other people, I always am. And you always have a choice. Remember this. You always have a choice. It's very rare that the choices we make throw us off of our destiny, throw us off of what we were destined to connect to, right? I'm not saying it can't happen, but in this situation, this scenario, pile number one, this is not likely, okay? So let me get just a couple more out here. Just a couple more. Somebody could be a tea drinker. That's what I heard. Okay, start by learning how you give and receive love versus how you desire to. Okay, and we have this. Put this right under this open book card because this does tell me, pile number one, this is about your emotional state, obviously, but it's also about your emotional state manifesting your reality. When you feel good, you manifest good things. When you feel bad, you manifest bad things, aka negative things. I mean, affirm to yourself, my consciousness expands, creating new pathways for infinite prosperity. When you give yourself the space to take up space, whether that's emotionally, physically, spiritually, you are putting yourself into contact with way more opportunities to bring you great fortune. Okay, somebody could be turning 26 this year, could have recently turned 26. 26 numerologically boils down to the number 8. Number 8 talks about consistency. It talks about work, effort. It talks about often getting rewards for our efforts. Okay, so Spirit's telling you, you're not, you're not as lost and confused and going the wrong way as you're trying to convince yourself that you are, pile number 1. You are doing exactly what you need to do. And the only thing that you need to improve upon for this new moon in Libra to really benefit you and bring you this great fortune is opening the book, okay? Let this solitude, let this time alone be beneficial for you. Focus on what you can control, okay? Focus on what you can control. And Spirit's telling you, maybe you can start by understanding what can I control in how I give, and what can I control in how I receive. Okay? First things first, don't let anybody track dirt in your house. Okay? Don't let nobody bring negativity, and definitely don't let anybody leave it. Okay? Here we have your very last message, pile number 1. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Okay? Draw down the moon. I love this. It says, the forest nymphs dance in sheer delights, singing soft songs, find us in the wild, good night. Okay, so this is definitely speaking towards your sense of imagination, your sense of manifestation, okay, for sure. Spirit's also telling me here, what you look for, you will find. Okay, what you look for, you will find. If you are looking for happiness and joy, you will find it. Okay, and that's about as simple as it gets. Thank you so much, pile number 1. If you would like a personal reading with me, be sure to check out my website. I have 50% off for Libra season. And if you're not watching this during Libra season, feel free still to check out my site. My offers and my sales are always on that banner. All right, you guys, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and get into your full moon message, okay? As you can see, we've already got your spread laid out here. I haven't really taken a deep dive at your cards yet, but we'll do it together, okay? So let's go ahead and see what this manifested change is that's coming, because you definitely manifested this. Okay, we have marriage, so this is definitely happening in your 7th house, or around your 7th house. And it's so funny because 7th house is Libra energy. Okay, so that's confirmation if you're seeing this during this Libra new moon. We also have September. Okay, so September was not long ago. So there's something that happened in September that definitely has manifested this change. That was like a catalyst for this manifestation to come through. All right, pile number 2, we have healing, self-care, introspection, and meditation. You've been doing the right things is what I'm hearing. And then we have number 9, which is the Hermit card in Tarot, also talking about self-care and introspection, meditation, solitude. Okay, but in this deck, the Kipper deck, number 9 is change. Okay, so the Chariot card could be significant for you. That could be your card. Cancer could be your zodiac sign. So Spirit's telling me already with this new moon that's coming up for you, you got a lot of changes when it comes to commitment. You got a lot of changes when it comes to connections. And most of these changes, confirmation, change, okay, most of these changes are happening because of the internal change that you've already been doing. These are external changes, status upgrades, external things that people can see and feel that are changing, that you can see and feel, tangible things that are changing due to the healing that you have been doing. Okay, pile number 2, we have your spiritual downloads are leveling up. So as you see these things change in your external reality, the way that you get downloads and the way that you interpret signs and symbols is gonna change a little bit, and you're gonna be like, girl, what the hell? Like at first you're gonna be like, what is this, what's going on? But as long as you stay open and you don't convince yourself that something's wrong, or let your gifts upgrade and open up, okay, without judgment, without criticism. Observe them as much as you can at this time. Okay, this full moon is really opening up you, okay, and I love that for you. Okay, we have the September card here. Let's see what's above here. It says, what's the evidence for or against your current thought. You aren't going to manifest by skipping or ignoring steps. Okay, so that's what we have coming out. So the month of September is definitely, this could be a birthday, or this could be when someone's getting married here. The month of September is significant. Oh, September is the 9th month, isn't it? That's so funny. Yeah, this is really interesting. So Spirit's telling me here, the number 9 is super significant for you. There's something about consistency here. You've been being so goddamn consistent. Spirit's saying what thoughts are supporting your dreams and what thoughts aren't, because that's the only thing that's left to work on consistency wise. Okay, are you consistently having healthy thoughts or unhealthy thoughts? Because you aren't going to manifest by skipping or ignoring steps. Okay, the level up is real for you this full moon, and you do not want to you don't want to walk into only parts of what you're destined for because you skip things, or you were trying to go too fast, or you're supporting evidence for an old belief and a limiting belief, an old thought that doesn't fit the future vision that you have. Okay, pile number 2. Now we have peace may come at an expense, but it's always worth it. And then it says you are on the right path. Only slight adjustments are needed. So Spirit's definitely telling you here, pile number 2, not only, again, confirmation that you're on the right path, confirmation that these changes are happening for you and not to you, but Spirit's telling you the peace that you're looking for, oh my God, it's so incredibly close. You know what I mean? It's so incredibly possible. You're basically sitting in this feeling that you're already looking for, but there's something that you've got to give up, okay? And it's looking like, for most of my collective here, this is negativity, this is negative thoughts, this is negative beliefs, limiting beliefs, okay? I would like you, pile number 2, comment below a negative thought that you have, a negative belief that you have that you feel like it's been hard to shake. And I will try my best to rework and reform that thought to give you an affirmation to replace it. Because Spirit's telling me, if you were to just, look at this, I didn't even see this earlier. Small, consistent steps. Again, talking about consistency. Small, consistent steps equals significant change. Is that not... Is that not literally everything I was just saying? Like, pile number 2, you literally are in this energy, this phase that's so... oh my God, it's like dripping potential. I can't even figure out a good word for it. All you need is this little adjustment, this little bit of small consistency when it comes to, most of you, this is mental health, or, you know, just negative self-talk or positive self-talk, right? But Spirit's also telling me the changes that are going to happen due to these things have a lot to do with your connections, your commitments, contracts that have already been made, or new contracts that are going to be made. There's a lot of changes. Somebody is going to get a new car, definitely, is what I'm seeing here, or could be going out to a very special event. Okay, Libra is definitely significant here. Cancer is significant here. Anything else? Spirit's telling you to do a cleanse. You need to do cleanses more often, not just, you know, basic energy cleanse, but deep, like meditation cleansing, or Reiki if you can find someone to go to for that, okay? All right, you guys, that is what I'm getting here. Also Virgo energy is what I picked up looking at these 9s, okay? Let's go ahead and get to your very last card, my love. This is the Divine Doors Oracle. It's so cute. And this is what it says. Ooh, heart healing. Morning now has had its time. Do not pay it a single dime. Emerge from the darkness, a new day starts. Let light embrace the healing heart. Oh my God. Is that not so cute with what you... That's so sweet and cute, you guys. Like, literally WC, like, what? That's so everything, and I don't even know what to say because my heart is so warm after that. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely, I love you, and I encourage this healing for you. If you need help, I have 50% off for readings this Libra season, 2025. So check that out. And if it's not Libra season when you're watching, no worries. If you go to my website and look at that banner, I'll likely have something up there for you. Okay? All right, you guys. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. All right, hello pile number 3. Let's go ahead and get into your full moon message. Whether you're seeing this during the Libra full moon or not, this is definitely for your next upcoming full moon. Okay, so let's go ahead and first just see what's the vibe. Okay, seeing what's the vibe, and we're gonna look at this astral house here. Okay, we have success, so this could be happening in your 10th house, this Libra full moon. Ooh, and we have toxic, drama, arguments, and incompatible. So already Spirit's telling me there's gonna be some refreshments, there's gonna be some new things emerging when it comes to this toxic situation. Okay, for a lot of you, this is relationship, connection, co-worker, boss, and worker connection. This is a connection between people, but for some of you, this is your connection to your success. Okay, April could be significant. That could be a birth month for someone here. April 14th could be someone's birthday here. Message of concern. Okay, so for this new moon, you're definitely gonna be either receiving some type of concerning message due to some drama, some arguments, some BS. Okay, or Spirit's telling you right now that they are concerned about the direction your success is heading in due to this toxicity. Okay, we have Life is a Highway coming out. Actually, we have 2 songs out here, which is kind of interesting. I haven't had one pile so far even get one song, so that's interesting. But Life is a Highway is a song that really just says deal with it, right? To recognize that life is going to have polarity, and it needs polarity no matter what. Okay, so just enjoy yourself, enjoy the journey that you are on. It's been a long journey for some of you here, and Spirit's telling you, why would you let toxicity ruin the journey? Why would you let someone openly, blatantly ruin what you have going on? Okay, we have, somebody's been crossed. Is it you? Okay, this card here, Spirit's telling you this is definitely hoodoo based. So if you're a conjurer, a root worker, or even if you just consider yourself as a witch, a spell worker, whatever, you need to be making sure you're cleansing and doing your protection work, because somebody could be out here trying to, again, message of concern, somebody could be out here trying to do some workings on you. Okay, we also have Just Us out here. This is a song by Jack Harlow and Doja Cat. Okay, so it's a very playful and flirtatious song. So this Libra and new moon could be trying to but this Libra new moon is definitely trying to show you the best of what you could have and could be. You know what I mean? It's like this big shiny realization of this is what it could look like for me versus this is what I am settling for and allowing to happen right now and inviting. You know what I mean? This song here is about chemistry. It's about, flirtatious dating, playful confidence. It's about a connection that feels exclusive to you. It feels secret. It feels like it's just for you. You know what I mean? So don't let other people ruin the things that you're creating, whether this be relationships or whether this be career-wise, whatever it is. It can be successful for you if you let it be, but it can also be ruined if you let it be. Okay, we have what's really good or bad, and the dead ain't dead. Don't forget that. So Spirit's definitely, someone's trying to do some magic on you, trying to do some root work on you. Okay, for sure. And Spirit's saying the dead ain't dead. So don't forget to ask your spiritual team. Don't forget to ask your ancestors to come through and help you out with this energy, because they can do that. They do have the ability to do that. Energy is energy. It does not die. Okay. I also am hearing from this what's really good or bad card. It's kind of connecting with this Life is a Highway, right? Spirit's saying, how bad is it really, and what's your definition of bad? You know what I mean? Life is a highway. Enjoy yourself. Okay? Don't let these toxic people, don't let this BS cover up all the goodness that this new moon has to offer you, especially in terms of love, and especially in terms of success. Okay, this very we're gonna get into, this is gonna be your last card. We'll get into that in a minute here, but I do feel like this very white, pure, minimal energy is something to be noted. Okay, I do feel like there are changes that are going to be happening, and one, this is a heads up of these changes, and two, it's going to be, you're gonna have almost like a minimalist lifestyle after this new moon, because the refreshment that you're gonna feel is so good and light. You won't need anything else. Okay, you won't need and yearn for the drama. Okay, some people, they yearn for drama, they yearn for the intensity, because even though it's quote bad, that's where their comfortability actually lies. Okay, and I'm hearing spirit doesn't want you to get comfortable in this space and then be like, well, there's nothing wrong with where I am. Okay, and I hope you appreciate my honesty, boo. All right, so let's go ahead and get into your very last card, my love. Look how beautiful. Okay, and this is what it says. Ooh, a moment's joy. It says, sand through the hourglass, yet time could stand still. A moment lasts forever in the bliss of the heart's will. I love that so much. Spirit's telling you, you could be happy as ever, forever, if your heart allows for it. What your heart is allowing for right now is bullshit. Okay, and I'm sorry to say it, but I'm not sorry to say it. Ask your spiritual team to assist you in cutting these cords. If you feel like you need a cord cutting, email me. There are so many resources out there. If you don't trust me for some odd reason, go find someone you trust. Okay, with this message of concern card, I am also getting here someone might be wanting to have a conversation with you because they're concerned about your behavior in some way, shape, or sense. There's something here about your behavior that's alarming to someone here, whether you feel that way or not. Okay, so Spirit's wanting me to acknowledge that as well. All right, you guys, let's see. We have some Taurus energy out here, definitely. We've got some Capricorn energy out here. We got throat chakra, heart chakra out here. Yeah, just some more confirmations for you guys. There could be a feminine figure that's passed on that's also been trying to get some messages to you as well. Okay, so that's confirmation there. All right, you guys, thank you so much. If I will not see you in a private reading for 50% off this Libra season, I cannot wait to see you here again on my YouTube channel. All right, you guys, see you later. All right, pile number 4, let's go ahead and get into this message for your new moon, specifically new moon in Libra, if you're seeing when I'm posting. All right, we're gonna actually start with this card here. Okay, we have wealth. Interesting. So your 10th house could be significant here, or your 6th house, your 2nd house as well. Okay, more 10th house and 2nd house, but 6th house could be significant. We have psychopath, abusive, conniving, unpredictable. Oh, shite. Unexpected income. So again, confirming this wealth here. Someone's trying to definitely prevent your wealth. November's is significant here. I won't turn that one over yet. Okay. It's an illusion. Notice the lack of longevity, vitality. So someone is trying to convince. Okay, already. This new moon is going to be revealing a lot of money, obviously, a lot of wealth for you, a lot of new opportunities for you. And me, oh my, somebody's feeling it as well. Somebody else knows this. Not knows, but intuitively they feel it, energetically. They just know the aura that you carry, okay? AKA, somebody's conniving. They see your energy and they want it. They're unpredictable. They'll do whatever they want to do and have to do to be a part of this energy that you offer, okay? I don't like that. I don't like it. I'm hearing you're walking into a lot of wealth, but notice the lack of longevity or vitality in some of these options, or specifically in this area of life that's associated with this psychopath person. Okay. And I'm not diagnosing anyone with anything here, but you'll know who this person is by the vibes, by the energy. All right, we have, this is cardinal energy, and then we have don't tell your business. So yeah, coming November, all of this money, all of this wealth that you're being opened up to with this full moon is going to be, it's gonna be up and popping. Okay, so don't tell everyone your business, especially with this psychopath in the mix, especially if you don't know who this person is quite yet. Don't be telling your business all around to everybody. It's none of their business. Okay, this is your energy that you're curating and alchemizing into wealth. It doesn't matter who else, is doing anything about it, or if they want to do anything about it. It don't matter, because this is all about you. Okay, pile number 4. I also do see we have learn how to work your roots. So you could be of African American descent. Okay, and if you are, Spirit's telling you need to be doing your hoodoo. Okay, you need to be doing your work, your root work. Okay, as a form of protection, number 1, from this psychopath energy, from this negative energy that wants to drain you, but also to protect your finances, to protect the things that you are manifesting and curating and creating for yourself. Okay, we have consciously manifest your energy and direct your intuitive abilities and find meaning in your experience. So there's something here about your throat chakra and your solar plexus working together. You speaking out very clearly and very vulnerably and very honestly about your intuitive abilities and what they do for you and how beneficial they are for your wealth and for your abundance and for your comfortability. And maybe even if you do tarot, if you do Reiki or something, if you're a therapist or anything that works with other people in this way, the wealth that you're getting and the unexpected income really does come from your connections to other people. You using your throat chakra as an avenue of income. Okay, as an avenue of income. You've got some new ways of income coming in, definitely with this full moon as well. And again, a lot of it comes from asserting yourself in a very creative space. Okay, not allowing other people to dim your voice or dim your ideas, or shine over your ideas, take over your ideas. If you feel like something's for you and you feel like it's your idea and you want to explore it, no matter what someone else feels like would happen with it, you have the ability and the autonomy to do that. Okay, I do see a lot of Taurus energy. So this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Did I say Taurus? Earth sign energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I get a little bit of water sign with this psychopath, I'm not gonna lie. So that's Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio as well. The number 27 is here, adds up to the number 9 of Virgo. But the number 27 here can speak about you balancing, how can I say this? You balancing the ways that you receive wealth and income. Okay, you creating these avenues for unexpected income to come in, for expected income to come in, I'm literally seeing, like, you know how they have the tunnels, like if this were the opening of a tunnel, and then there's like small doors, not doors, but like small arches are opening that also flow through water. Like, you are this channel, you are pushing the water out, and you're creating these avenues for the water to then spread. Does this make sense? I really hope this is making sense for you. Okay, a lot of money coming in, boo. Just make sure you're protecting yourself mentally and emotionally. Somebody out here wants what you have. Okay, and they might try to convince you and say they want you. They might try to convince you and say they want to be a partner. Don't tell any business you don't feel comfortable telling, or that you don't have to tell. Fuck. You don't have to share anything. Okay, remember that. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get into your last card. Very cute one. Okay, divine doors. And I was just talking about like arches, like the archways, right? Ah, that's so funny. We have Jude's song. Okay, it says, a reminder for even the most hopeless of lost cases. You can find peace within the strangest of places. Oh, I love that so much. I feel like that's definitely confirmation for you here. Spirit's telling you, the peace that you're looking for and the abundance that you're looking for, it's there, okay? And you will find it. Matter of fact, it's barely something you have to find. It's already there. You just have to grab it, tap into it, choose to live through it versus through fear or through whatever the psychopath abusive energy is telling you to live through. Okay, my love? Thank you so much. Pile number 4, I love you. I appreciate you. If you would like a personal reading, I have 50% off for this Libra season. And if not, no worries. You can check my website below. I always have a little something for you. Okay? All right, you guys. Thank you so much. And if not, I'll see you back here on my YouTube channel. Bye, guys. Hello, pile number 5. As you can see, we've already got your spread laid out here. So let's go ahead and get into the tea. Okay, what does the full moon have coming up for you? Especially if this is a full moon in Libra for you, whenever you're watching. Okay, so the first thing that's catching my eye, low key, are these 2 cards here. What do you trust? Who do you trust, man or source? And your pets are trying to tell you something. These coming out together is kind of interesting to me. I feel like maybe this is giving, like someone maybe took their pet to the doctor, to the vet, and they got a certain opinion, but maybe not trusting it. Your heart, your intuition telling you something different. So that's confirmation. Oh, I am getting a call. Give me 1 minute, you guys. All right, I'm back. Didn't even feel it, but yeah, that's the first kind of thing that I picked up. So this could be significant here. That could be something that's not in the making. That sounds weird, but could be something that's happening this full moon for you. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick up the changes, the newness. Okay, love, happiness. February could be a significant. So Aquarius could be significant for somebody here. You have got some changes, some newness when it comes to your love and happiness, 100,000%. Okay, we have distance, divorce, ghosted, separation. Yeah, there's something going on. We have house in the reverse. Okay, I will actually leave this in the reverse. Okay, Spirit's telling me here there's something that's uprooting, okay, or has already been uprooted. And it's due to you re-inviting the idea that things can be changed at their core. Okay, what do I mean by that? It says, who do you trust, man or source? So this is giving a very not physiological, but philosophical, introspective look, right? This is a very philosophical kind of question, and Spirit's wanting you to be philosophical when it comes to love and your happiness. Ask yourself, if I strip everything down to its core, what are my values? What am I really wanting? Does it matter if I'm, divorced, separated, if I'm in a relationship or not? Does that matter to me? Does it matter to have the nicest home? Does it matter to have roommates, to live with other people? Do I want to live with the person that I'm interested in? Spirit's really wanting you to ask yourself as many questions as you can without confusing self, okay? When you ask yourself a question, try your best to give yourself some kind of answer, okay? And if you can't give yourself an answer, what do? You stay curious and you stay observant for the answer to pop up. Okay, we have boundaries are about protecting yourself, not punishing others. So I do see when it comes to, there's going to be some type of separation. There's going to be some type of, separation, or maybe confrontation, slight confrontation to happen due to this lack of trust or this shift in trust, the perspective of loyalty in some sense. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I really do feel like, how can I say this, Spirit? The changes that you're going through when it comes to love, when it comes to your domestic life, your home, when it comes to maybe even your pets and your family, all of these changes, these new things are coming in because of the boundaries that you are choosing to instill, okay? And after these changes occur, you know, and it will be specific for everyone, after these changes occur, it's going to be about protecting what you've manifested for yourself. Not punishing other people, not saying I'm going to ghost you if you do this, not saying you're going to be kicked out of my house if you do this, and not living that way or living in tandem with those kind of people. It's about understanding that I'm not going to say I'm, kicking you out of my house because I don't like the way that you clean, right? That's not boundaries. Boundaries is if you cannot keep your junk out of my space, then we'll no longer have shared spaces or something like that. You know what I mean? It's not a punishment. It's not a I told you so. Okay? It's not a be careful with me, Cardi B. Okay? Unless you make it. Unless you create that kind of dynamic. And Spirit's really not wanting to encourage you to do that. Quite the contrary. They're wanting you, pile number 5, to really ask yourself, when it comes to love, when it comes to the things that make me happiest at my core, where are my boundaries lacking? And with this house in the reverse, number 20, where can I find more balance within self and within like the home? Okay, it says notice your thoughts without judgment, and it also says remove yourself from the situation. There are too many variables. Okay, so this is what I'm saying here. It's like ghosting, somebody saying, oh, she ghosted, this person ghosted me, the whole time you're stepping away for your peace. You're not stepping away as a punishment. You know what I mean? So understanding the difference and understanding when you are leaning onto either side, onto either energy, okay? I am picking up a little bit of Virgo energy here. Some Taurus energy. What else do we have? A bit of air sign energy here, okay? Really, pile number 5, this full moon is bringing in a lot of awakened energy, a lot of awakened thoughts when it comes to your happiness, when it comes to love. So do not be afraid to step back, remove yourself from the situation, right? Create this distance intentionally so you can really understand, who am I trusting? What am I trusting? And what processes am I going through? What processes am I trusting to give me the perspective that I have, or to live the life that I'm living? I really hope this is making sense, okay? So this is the last card we have here. It's a very beautiful card, okay? So newness coming in for you. We have offerings. Abundance lies in the hearts that allows. Share more than expected and see love come around. And it also says pass this card on. How cute. I think this is the first card, pile number 5, that we said that had pass it on. So share this video, screenshot this card, share it with someone you think who may need it, because for you, pile number 5, this full moon is inviting in so much love, so much abundance. When you share more of yourself than a past version of you maybe thought that you would share, and you can do that because your boundaries are strong, you see way more love come into your life than you ever expected as well, okay? Make sure you're taking care of yourself, taking care of your home, sweeping, mopping, cleaning the walls, making sure that your sinks are clean, your tub, your toilet is clean, making sure your doorknobs are clean, maybe hanging herbs on top of doorways, or through archways, doing things in the home that create this peace, the sense of offering to your home, to your domestic space, to feed you back some positive energy. Okay, pile number 5, I love you, I appreciate you, and yeah, I cannot wait to see you either in a private reading. I have 50% off actually for Libra season, so check that out, 2025. And if not, I will check you out here back on my YouTube channel. All right, you guys, I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Hello, pile number 6. Welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel, my loves. I appreciate you for joining. Let's see what this full moon has in store for you. Specifically, if you're watching when I'm posting, this is a full moon in Libra. Okay, so we are emotionally already leaning towards things that are creating more balance in our lives or revealing where we are most unbalanced in our lives. Okay, so we do have the stagnant card out here. It says stuck, dead end, or frozen. So with this new moon coming up, whatever new moon this is for you, we also have main male. There's something here with a main male, whether this is you or someone in your life. This stuck, stagnant, dead energy is moving again. It's refreshing itself. Something that happened in December could be significant here. You could be a December baby. Your birthday could be December 1st. You could be a Capricorn going from December to January here. What else am I picking up? Career. This is a little bit of Capricorn energy, some 10th house energy here. Okay, Spirit's telling me here with this main male card, there's a masculine who is very significant in these not new changes, but kind of like new manifestations that are coming here. So you could have been literally manifesting a certain person, a certain masculine energy to come into your life. Okay, and I feel that especially, we have 2 songs out here. This happened with another pile today. Your pile and that pile were the only ones to get songs out here, which is super interesting. So you could be a music lover. But with Auction out here by Sasha Keeble and Destin Conrad, this is a song, go listen to that song, it's a great song. But it's a song that's kind of about these, it's about the blurred lines of love, right? So you could be queer, there could be somebody here in the LGBTQ plus community here, somebody could be on a DL as well. Because this song talks about a lot of lust. It talks about being very direct and very upfront, which is a very masculine energy here. But it also talks about being vulnerable to a certain extent, being vulnerable as much as you can while still being egoic, right? It is quite a self-empowering song, but with this main male energy, it does kind of give like, lust, very lustful, you know what I mean? It's not necessarily relationship energy, so take that as it resonates here. That could be confirmation for someone. Also with the Karma by Cash Page, another great song. This is a song that's a little bit, both of these are, I would describe them as R&B pop songs, or maybe even alternative R&B. But this one is a bit on the slower, sadder side, okay? It's about self-reflection. It's about realizing that you've either been doing wrong in a relationship or you've been wronged in a relationship. And with this main male energy, I feel like that's the kind of sly little part that's real sneaky, real small, but very important that I'm picking up here is this bit of karma, right? So somebody's got some karma coming in. This masculine has some karma coming in. Not somebody. This masculine has karma coming in. And I'm hearing this could be something if you're watching around the middle of the year or when I'm posting this. This could be some karma that lasts until December. Some karmic lesson that isn't really fully understood and fully grasped until later this year. Okay, we also have align with universal energies and we have surrender. Okay, so both of these are telling me with this full moon, they're inviting with this new moon, they're inviting you to really surrender. Okay, let the how can I say this? Let the flame spark. You know what I mean? Don't be so afraid that it's gonna cause damage that you're not even letting the fire begin, not even letting it get started. You know what I mean? Be brave, put your hands over the fire, let it warm up, let it get hot, and then once that fire has started, let it stand on its own. That's what I'm picking up here. So this could be talking about with a relationship for sure. If this is not romantic energy, this is talking about friendship here, or this could talk about, for very few of you, this could be coworker kind of energy, but mostly, yeah, relationship and friendship is what I'm getting here. Okay, there could be a family member who's wanting to work with you in some way, shape, or form, like be partners with you in some sense. So that's confirmation as well. Keep an eye out for that. Aquarius is coming through here. Capricorn, we already picked that up. Sagittarius is possible here with this December energy. A lot of very interesting energies that I'm picking up, and none of them seem to be completely 100% authentic. Okay, there's something about all of the energies that I'm picking up, that I'm viewing, that's got some fraction of themselves hidden. So be very aware of that. Okay, you're coming out of this stuck and stagnant energy with this new moon, and as you start to get moving and as you start to get motion, keep an eye out for the masculine energies around you, how they're acting and what they're asking from you or for you. Asking from you or asking for you to do. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get into your last card. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can book a video or a phone call. A video, I usually email them so you can have them watch them back, or we could do a phone call, you know, virtual call. That is in the description below at 50% off for Libra season. So get your divine messages. And if not, that's all right with me. You can check out my blog posts and everything I have on my website for free as well. Okay, let's go ahead and get into your last message for this full moon, especially this full moon in Libra. We have distant dream. The distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so must it be. I love that. What do we say? Surrender, align with universal energy frequencies. When you surrender and you just align, your dream must come to fruition. Okay, Spirit's telling you to pass this card on. So definitely screenshot this. Pass it to someone who you feel like needs to hear this message, just as you needed to hear this message today. Okay, somebody's nails are pretty is what I'm hearing. So maybe getting your nails done, doing something that makes your physical body feel good and look good to you is a great way to be more comfortable surrendering and letting go a little bit. Okay, that's something that I'm getting from most of you here. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I love you. I appreciate you. If you are, again, wanting a private reading with me, just check the description. And if you're wanting to be part of my special community, a community of people who enjoy self-mastery and in the spiritual sense or not, you're invited. So check out that description below. All right, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.